In a sunny valley surrounded by ferns and towering palm trees lived Rory, a young Tyrannosaurus rex. Rory was very proud of two things: his mighty roar, which was getting louder every week, and his ability to do everything by himself. Rory truly believed that a strong, brave T-Rex should never need to ask anyone for help. One morning, Rory set out looking for a special treat. High up in a hollow log that had fallen across two thick roots, he saw it, a tiny golden patch of wild bee honey. It smelled sweet and delicious. Rory thought, "Perfect! I will get that honey myself." The log was far too high to reach just by standing, so Rory started trying to solve the problem all alone. First he tried to jump. He launched himself upward with a loud thump. He got close, but his little T-Rex arms were too short to grab the log, and he landed back in the dirt, covered in sticky mud. Next, he tried to climb the thick, bumpy roots, but his feet were too big, and his claws kept slipping. He got about halfway up before sliding back down, feeling dizzy. Finally, he tried to knock the log down. He stomped his feet and threw his whole weight against the roots, but the log was too heavy and too firmly stuck. Rory grumbled, "I can do this. I am a Rex." He was getting tired and cross, and the honey looked further away than ever. Just then, a small, brightly colored Parasaurolophus named Pip walked by. Pip called out, "Hello, Rory! Why are you all covered in mud?" Rory quickly wiped his face. He mumbled, "I'm just stretching my muscles. I'm trying to get that honey, but I haven't quite figured out the best solo strategy yet." Pip tilted his head. "Why do you have to do it alone? My dad always says that two dinosaurs are better than one." Rory felt a flush of embarrassment. He didn't want to ask. He mumbled again, "It's a tough job." "You probably can't help anyway. You're not a mighty Rex." Pip just smiled. "Maybe not, but I'm tall." Pip stood up straight. "I can reach the log easily. But my claws aren't strong enough to carry the heavy log." "We could work together." Rory thought for a moment. Pip was right. His own strength and Pip's height were two very different but very useful things. Rory took a deep breath. This was the hardest part. He finally asked, "Okay, Pip, will you help me get the honey?" Pip's crest bobbed with excitement. "Absolutely." Pip used his long neck to wedge a strong stick under the log, prying it up just a bit. Then Rory, with a grunt and a mighty push, knocked the log completely over. The log was down. Rory and Pip shared the delicious honey. It tasted twice as good because they had worked together. Rory looked at Pip. "Thank you, Pip. I thought being strong meant I had to do everything alone." Pip nodded wisely. "Being strong means knowing what you are good at, Rory. And being brave means knowing when to ask a friend for help. That way, you get the honey and a friend to share it with." Rory learned that day that being a true T-Rex meant being strong enough to not only solve problems, but also strong enough to ask a friend to help you solve them. And from that day forward, Rory was the best T-Rex at asking for help.